You ready?
Watch out.
Help me.
Did that scare the out of you?
Not another sleuth.
Did that scare the out of you?
Disclaimer, read all about it.
Can anyone hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me now. Testing, testing. Awesome. Good, good. Make sure my chat's working. Hey, Stars, good to see you. Grammy H. Chris, Devil in the Flesh, thank you for having my back this morning. Widow 333, good to see you, love. Girl, I can't wait to see this presser. Same. It might not be much. It might be something we have to read in between the lines, you know? Who knows? I'm excited to break it down, even if it's nothing. Cracking asses, good to see you. Bugsy, good morning. Yes, Eve won't kill brain cells. I hope not. Hey, Eliza, good to see you. Popcorn and M&Ms. Mr. Eve, good morning. Mr. Eve is taking the baby for a stroll around the block to get some of that baby energy out. So thank you for doing that, Mr. Eve. Again, Archangel, good to see you. Breege, rainy days, good morning. Or good afternoon, wherever you're at. Hey, Carrie, Shaney. And if I missed you, or if you're watching the replay, hello, hello, hit that like button. Let's get into the Sebastian Rogers police briefing and updates. So, there's been a lot of back and forth regarding the United Cajun Navy issues. Let's look and see if the live has, or if the police presser is early. Sometimes they do it early and they surprise you. So give me just a moment. Let me pull that up. Good morning, Jeep Girl. Sorry, guys, I'm pulling it up. I don't know where they're hosting it, I guess. Maybe Sumner County Sheriff's Facebook. Sometimes they don't say. So you have to go searching for it when it's time for the presser.
And as far as the you to report at this stage?
No, sir.
Nothing. 5 weeks.
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Who's psychic? Who was the psychic here? You can tell me. You can say, Dolly, you're psychic.
I'm just trying to see where Dolly's getting his from. Does anybody know if it's live right now? KWJ, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Or Nashville 5. One second. All right, we're rolling. Fox 17, as I thought. They will be streaming it very soon. So let me pull it up over to the screen. Everything's so slow today, Mr. Eve, including your wife. But you already knew that. I got my coffee. I'm trying to get there. I did. I had my coffee and my breakfast. Thanks to you, because you're thebomb.com. I don't know. You know how it is with, for the first year or two of having a kiddo, especially if you already have multiple kids, you're just running off of pure hope, coffee, caffeine, and thoughts and prayers. That's what I know. That's what I know to be true. And now looking back, all the times I was like, come on, Mom, come on, Dad, get it together. You know, now I'm like, I get it. Sorry about that. Sorry for not understanding. Oh, well, Smack My Ass says she's trying to get over the flu. I get it. It feels like this year it's been nothing but sickness back to back, right? All the time. And once you think you're getting over the flu, you get strep. Or once you get over strep, you get the cold. Or COVID. Let's go. Sometimes I swear these news websites, I always bitch about them because they're just so overloaded with crap. It's not that complicated. I miss the days where you could just go and it would be HTML format with maybe one video, not with a bunch of ads. Remember those good days? Man, I miss those. See, loading
Hey,
ad.
ladies, we are giving out free.
I don't care what you're giving. Just give me the damn live. Grumpy True Crime with Eve. That's what we're going to do today. Hey, Amanda, good to see you. The early years with kids is a blur, right? Right? That's why I take so many pictures, because it's like, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone what happened that day. On other news, there's apparently a $1.09 billion lotto in Tennessee that needs to be got. So if you're in Tennessee, go get you that lotto ticket. Why not? Could be your lucky day. Who knows? Then maybe share some with your girl Eve for giving you great advice.
Several people say they were exposed.
We empower those who act.
Jesus Christ.
Those who
Jesus,
see the correlation
Lord, help
between
us.
upswings and downswings. Those who manage risk by meeting each obstacle with a perfectly executed strategy. CME Group, where risk meets opportunity.
And then they started feeling nauseous. This was at the Walmart distribution center on Hickson Boulevard. Police tell us a small amount of an unknown powdery substance spilled out of two of the trailers there. 12 people were evaluated on the scene.
Well, that's unfortunate. So I know Dolly's playing something, but I don't know where he's getting it from. I think it was maybe the first interview with... I know, Bugsy. Jeez, I just want the update. That's all I want. It's not that difficult. So let's see if news will help me. Is it super low? Okay. Well, News Nation, we're just going to do it because I've had it. I've had it. Strike me. I dare you. I don't care. Grumpy Eve does not care. Well, if anybody's interested in some Nutrisystem, look on your screen. That looks delicious, doesn't it? Lose a lot of weight. Michelle lost 41 pounds. Angie lost 28.
Vigilant, get Sebastian's picture out there, continue to share his picture, his information. Now that it's getting to be nicer, well, not today with the weather, but now that the weather has turned warmer, people, it may be more inclined to be in their yards. If you go out and see anything that looks different, let us know. Something where perhaps a teenager could have hidden. If you have a large amount of property in the area, or something that has any kind of holes or unstable footing or ledges where, again, where a teen could have gone to hide or to play, and you don't feel comfortable checking it out, let us know. We'll get somebody from law enforcement to go out there with you or to check it out themselves. We just want to make sure that every stone is unturned, that there's no stone left unturned, that we want people to make sure that we are looking everywhere we can. We do want to continue to get the tips, but please make it, don't provide information that you might have seen through social media channels. If you have information about Sebastian, about conversations you might have had with him, things he likes to do, places he likes to go, any people he may have mentioned that are in his life, that could be helpful in finding out maybe what he was interested in. Finally, we want to thank the community. We want to thank the media. You guys have been really good about keeping his name in the public's eye. That's really important. And thank you for your diligence in providing that information out there. And as Chief Deputy said, we also want to thank the community. From the very first day, everybody has really been all in as far as whatever they can do to help in the search, to help pass information on, providing water for the teams that were out conducting the ground searches. So thank you again to everybody. I'm going to pass it back to Eric Credit.
The weather is rolling in. We've got time for some questions, so yes, ma'am.
I was a few minutes behind, so sorry if I missed this, but has there been any indication at this point of foul play or anything of that nature?
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out.
We're not ruling anything out.
So 5 weeks, and you guys covered so much ground. Searching, going back, researching, checked out every case of a possible sighting, nothing confirmed. Not a trace of Sebastian anywhere. Nothing found. No footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taken us to locate Sebastian.
And are there any working theories?
We come up with theories almost daily and try and investigate and make sure that we're doing everything we can to find Sebastian.
Share any of those?
No, sir.
2 questions, if I may. Have you ruled out Sebastian's mom's and stepdad's involvement in this case? And as a follow-up, have you cleared their alibi?
I think the TBI said it best. They've been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement since day one of this investigation. There is no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
Is them moving to Memphis interfering at all with your investigation? Is it changing possibly the avenues of communication?
No, sir.
You mentioned, when you were asked about recent evidence, we've heard some rumors that seem to have some validity, that there was glasses found within the past few days. Can you confirm that?
There were some glasses found in the past few days.
Have you been able to identify that they were Sebastian's?
We are still investigating.
And on the Cajun Navy, have you found how is that coordination happening? Have you found their work helpful? Are you guys working in unison or separate teams?
The Cajun Navy is operating independently. They have not reached out to us.
Have you found their investigation or their work helpful, or has it been one of the distractions that has been mentioned?
One of the things that I really appreciate they've done is print flyers and keep Sebastian's face out there. It's my hope that one day somebody sees something and calls in and this case breaks wide open and we find Sebastian.
They claim they've received threats. To your knowledge, have they filed any police reports or reports with the Sheriff's Department documenting any of these alleged threats?
No, sir.
Are we able to learn anything about what those threats are?
They would have to call the police and report them.
Where does the search go from here? It's been 5 weeks. There's been no signs. Do you believe he's still alive? And what are you guys going to continue working on?
My hope and prayer is that Sebastian is still alive, yes. We're going to continue to work on this investigation and follow up every tip and lead that comes in. Some of this may revert back to us going over some things that we've already done for the 6th, 7th, or 8th time. A fresh set of eyes never hurt anything. We're going to continue to work to find Sebastian.
Have the stories been changing at all? Have you been talking with people, interviewing them for a second time possibly?
There is no evidence to support foul play.
Are there any active current leads that you guys are pursuing?
We have tips called in daily.
any of those tips seem legitimate enough to expand law enforcement resources.
It's as loud as I can get it.
Regardless of their legitimacy, we're going to follow up on them.
Will there be any other agencies pulled in to help in the search efforts for this case?
I'm certain there will be.
You met with the biological father and mother this past week. Is that at their request, your request? Is that just re-interviewing them again?
That was at the request of law enforcement. It's not uncommon to talk to the family in investigations like this. I've got time for one more question.
Just overall, how has this investigation impacted the morale at your department, especially with all the scrutiny coming online?
Let me put it to you like this. If my kid was missing, this is the team I'd want on it. The men and women of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the FBI partners, the other local agencies, the Secret Service, everyone who's had a hand in this case is doing everything they can to find Sebastian. Morale's high. We are here.
Secret Service.
Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for keeping Sebastian in the public. Please continue to publicize this photo. Thank you all.
Well, okay. I need to go back to the beginning and see if there was anything missed. I'm really shocked that News Nation had such shitty audio. Right? So eyeglasses were found recently. That's interesting. Let's see if they've made it live. That's interesting. They said no foul play was involved, and our parents are fully cooperative. Searches are ongoing. The Secret Service is throwing me. The Secret Service? I thought that was for, officials, top dog officials, maybe like White House level, but maybe I'm just not privy to that. I've never looked up what all the Secret Service does. Well, that was interesting. I wonder where they found the glasses, and if they told the parents that would be very interesting to know. Well, all right. Let's see if they have a replay of that. Not yet. So let's look at chat and see what you guys have to say. I've never heard of Secret Service in a missing kids case before. Well, let's just look that up because my mind's spinning. Let's see what they do. Did he misspeak? I don't know. The Secret Service Operation Safe Kids program offers the fingerprinting. Oh, okay. So Congress provide forensic and technical support to assist all U.S. law enforcement agencies and the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, with their investigations of missing and exploited child cases. So George Bush signed the Protect Act of 2003, also known as the Amber Alert Bill, which expanded the authority of the Secret Service to provide forensic and investigative assistance and support of any investigation involving missing or exploited children. Secret Service has had a long-standing partnership with NCMEC. So that's where this Operation Safe Kids comes into, with the fingerprinting, photos, biometric data that you could go and I would suggest doing this if you have little ones. so that if they go missing, they have the most up to date. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that clears it up. Because I was really like, what? What is you talking about? Secret Service, secret agent, man. But Dolly was playing a interview with that Craddock sheriff's office law enforcement officer. I don't know if he's the sheriff, but that was interesting. Are you serious? All right, WKRN. Let's see what they have to say. Mm-mm. Is there a video? There's a timeline. That's good to have. It says here that numerous search warrants were issued within the first week of his disappearance, with cell phone data analyzed and any other available digital evidence searched and documented. Officials scaled back the ground search on Monday, March 4th, which that's true, per the dispatch audio anyway, stating that they were transitioning into an investigation. So they must have found something at that time. There was something that was going on. Then on March 7th, they searched a landfill in White Plains, Kentucky, where trash went from Sebastian's neighborhood. I want to talk about this. I'm actually going to pull up Jules, this creator that I have recently found through Deets on the Streets. She did a video recently. I hope she doesn't mind me covering this video. But she said something about Jules of all trades, true crime. That's it. So she was saying that, Seth had explained about the trash pickup at 5:30 was on the video, right? And that Nick Barris, the one that covered that time, was incorrect, obviously. And apparently he had manipulated that video footage, which I'm not really sure 100% if that's the case. He may not have known or was told that this information was boofed. Maybe they weren't aware. Investigators were aware at the time. I don't know. But I commented on her thing and said, yeah, like, come on. What is up with that? So let me play this real quick.
Information to the TBI. And it's just getting out of hand. It's getting Summer Wells-ish. It's getting to be too much. Now, this is where I have issues one more time with the mainstream. And if this person doesn't come out and apologize to the family and to the public, I mean, I won't be shocked, but I'll be just more disgusted with the mainstream media than I already was. So this video, okay? They released it. We talked about in the last video that I did on this case a few days ago that I was disappointed in the fact, not surprised, not shocked, but disappointed in the fact that law enforcement never said a damn word to the public about the fact that the timestamp in this video was wrong because the recording device that all of this was on, the time was broken. So this apparently is a garbage truck showing up around 5 something in the morning, according to Sebastian's father, Seth. Now, the reason why I expect some sort of apology to come out to the family is because Nick Bears, however you say his freaking name, the guy that has been interviewing the most with Sebastian's dad, he is the one who put this footage out. And according to Sebastian's father, who was brought into the TBI office to watch the actual raw footage of where this came from, this is, in Seth's words, a 3x5 portion of what you could consider a full-size TV screen. Okay? So that news reporter and his team got this footage and decided to take something that was this big and give us this much of it and not tell us that the timing part was broken. So
So, and that's from what I'm understanding, we have to go and look really quickly. We have to go and look at what the original news coverage was. Because Nick mentions law enforcement, that the source that he got this from is stating that law enforcement or someone close to the investigation is, giving these details out. So let's review it and see why there's a boofing of the time. Maybe did he get his information from someone close to the investigation or within law enforcement? Right? I don't know. And I haven't heard anything from him. And also, I mean, there is footage of the full screen.
We begin with a surprising development in the search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, who's been missing for 18 days. An exclusive look at new video evidence. Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Rory Johnson.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. A lot to get to here tonight. Authorities have...
It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues.
We have had several clips that have come in.
And this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see, 2 light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen.
So my question, honest to God, because I've already proved that trash doesn't start until 6. Or they're not supposed to start until 6 per the contract details with Waste, whatever they're using, Waste Pro. So they start at 6 and they end at 8, or when it gets dark, whichever comes first. I've already proven that from the website. So why would trash be there at 5, 5:30, whatever time Seth said that they were there? Did they call another company? Or did someone call a company that goes earlier than that to come pick up trash? I don't know, because you can't. What I do know is that there are companies out there that you can come and request to pick up larger items, construction items, like maybe wood pieces, things that cannot fit into your regular trash. But Waste Pro also has that too. But it never said that they come earlier than 6. So I've looked at other companies around the area to see if they pick up, items. From a local who commented on my YouTube comment section on a video, they said that you can request things to be picked up, and they do come around 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. That would mean that you would have to go out of your way to call in and request those items to be picked up. And I don't see that being something that law enforcement has stated. So I'm so confused on this. This should not be this hard to clear up to the public, right?
It's a short time later, and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it.
I know,
And that is it. So it doesn't matter if it was at 3 o'clock. It doesn't matter if it was at 4, 5, 6. Who is walking from the house to someone and then back to the house? And that's it. You would see at least something, maybe a vehicle leave or something that's more important than just this weird activity going on behind the house. And why would they search for in the landfill in White Plains, Kentucky? I think that there has to be more to it. And if not, it needs to be cleared up by law enforcement, which, again, I need to go back to the beginning of the presser because we missed some of that, which I'll do here shortly. But let's finish this real fast.
There's not much to see here. You certainly cannot identify anyone. But those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant. This video shows suspicious activity in the immediate area the night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? Did he meet and leave with someone? Sebastian's father says his son would not go with a stranger.
It's up in the air for me because I don't think he would get into a vehicle with somebody unless he knew them.
So what exactly are we seeing here? I know investigators are doing what they can to try enhancing the video for any more clues.
You hear what he just said? He said law enforcement is trying to enhance the video to get more information. That means that when he received this video footage, law enforcement must have told him the backstory of it, unless he's lying, which would be a big no-no. I don't think that that would be the case. I hope not. So he got this from a source through law enforcement per his name. And Tit said, I would like to see the full footage. I have that for you. From my understanding, anyway. From Nick Barris. He does put out the full potato.
Now,
so hold on.
This video is now part of the Sebastian Rogers missing person file. And I'm told it could become more significant depending on where the ongoing investigation leads.
It could become more important depending on where this leads. Well, it's either important or it's not, right? That's very concerning to me. And I'm not doubting this law enforcement agency in any way, shape, or form. Believe me when I say, when I heard the dispatch audio, they were boots on the ground, 100% involved, thorough. From what I heard, they are doing their due diligence. Now, on the back end of the investigative side, we're not going to hear that, see that, especially from the TBI side. So I don't know if there is some contingency on this damn video, but he's stating he's getting information from law enforcement that, depending on how the investigation goes, this could become more significant. It doesn't make sense to me. When Seth then comes out and says, TBI showed me the full potato and it was trash, a garbage truck coming through the neighborhood. They were slowing down, picking up trash, and then they sped up to leave. Not that I'm doubting that's what Seth was told, but I'm still confused, right, about the details on that.
We'll be following that. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Nick. Of course, the search for Sebastian.
I'm so confused. So let's look at the video of the full screen. I know it's here somewhere. Videos. I have it on my, yeah, it's right here. My video popped up. It's crazy. I think that my video might have caused a little bit of ruckus because of the theory that I had, right? And even if it was at 5, 3, 12, it doesn't matter. What I put out here is, in my opinion, accurate. Here's the full picture. Now, I actually cut it out. But the video, the footage that was released, shows the cars, the vehicles. And I think the only reason why they cut it out was to not show the vehicles of the person's ring footage, okay? And this is where it shows the light source. Here is the house lights, right? So there really isn't much difference. Now, okay, there may have been from somebody on TikTok who has this footage as well. They said something about it looks like a car is part. Now, this is just speculation. I am not saying this is true, but they were saying that there was a car maybe parked on the other side of the road. Like when you enter into the neighborhood, take a left onto Stafford. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So here's the lights on the back of the house, on the garage. And somebody's saying that there might have been a vehicle that pops up here. Jesus Christ. Sorry. There it is. Okay, I'm sorry about that loud noise. Are you deaf yet? That. Now, I don't know where they got this from. I don't know if this is manipulated. I thought this was interesting, though. Reflections on the door garage. The light is a reflection. Pay attention to the corner. Zoom in if you have to. Isn't that weird? Looks like car lights. But I think that's what, this is where I think, if this footage is true, I think that this is the garbage truck that he was speaking on. And we did not see that. Does that make sense? I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues. The night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? You see, two light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed one with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2
Well, I'll be damned. It's right there. Now, you could hear the what sounds like a garbage truck. But what if that is completely different? Why would a garbage truck, if it's on Stafford, let me pull the map up. I'm just realizing this, it's hitting me all at once that this is what is the confusion, I think. My theory and speculation only. Does that make sense? You were struck for that song. I know. I'm going to have to mute it. That makes freaking sense to me. I think I'm understanding the confusion now. I get it. So I feel like the footage is coming from this house. I'm just going to say it. I think it's coming from here. Sorry about this, but yeah. More than likely. There you go. Here's the camera. All right. It's pointing towards this area, which there's Sebastian's house over here. And there's that common area. You go down a little bit. This is the area that goes back behind that house. And then there is the walkway that I believe whoever these people were back here walking was going through. So why, if a garbage truck, which we see this little light source right here, I'm not saying it's not. If they're telling Seth that those were garbage people, that's fine. That would just mean to me that they were only there for, which I don't really believe that, because trash trucks are by law supposed to have flashing lights when they're parked. So I don't believe it, but it could be, I don't know. All right, I don't know. But going back over here, why would they walk this way if they're parked over here? Because that's where they would be. because that camera is a little bit up, pointing down that way, right? That camera was right here. It makes zero sense. That garbage would be picked up behind their house here. Even if they had back doors, garbage pickup. I'm not buying it. Excuse me. Not buying it. That's heck of a reach. The camera is pointed down on their driveway. They are saying it was like 5 something in the morning. Yeah. Why would trash guys even walk? Well, the only reason that they would go behind a house is to get because they have a service. Waste Pro has a service where they can do that for you if it's too heavy to put to the road, your trash. Waste Pro. Okay, whatever. There they are. So their contract ends, I believe, July of 2024. I don't care about the history. Sorry, y'all. Hendersonville or Sumner County. I'll show you. That's cool, says Shani. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that we actually had that after learning about this. So here is bulk trash items. There's a bulk item disposal alternative called Habitat Restore. May accept furniture, appliances, household items, and other equipment in good condition. Please call to make arrangements. Click this link for Habitat Restore accepted items, which it doesn't have a link, but okay. Bulk trash drop-off. Curbside collection unacceptable bulk trash. Normal hours of operation, 6 to 5, 7 to 4. So even if they could pick up, solid waste disposal, which I don't believe that's ever been mentioned, it would start at 6. Right? So that's not it. Trash collection guidelines. There's a map for collection maps by day of the week. I believe they're on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Or Wednesday? When did he go missing? On a Sunday? So it'd have been Monday. Monday trash. Yep. Okay. So here's the questions. How often will my trash be picked up? Wet waste will not be picked up. What is the container size limit to be serviced at back door? Trash at the back door must be bagged and inside a container that is no larger than 94 gallons. If the container is larger than that, it must be brought to the curb to be serviced. Oh, wow. If it's larger than 94 gallons, it must be brought to the curb. Dang. So they have a limit on that. Do you take mattress sets if there are no bed bugs? You have to call to get mattresses picked up. Remember when they were like, do you have any new furniture in your house? And there was like a bed that was given to Chris. Remember when Chris Profit said that? Weird. Let me check him in chat before I keep going. Excuse me. I'm going on rabbit holes. Eve, you should listen to the lad where Chris' ex-wife speaks. Yeah, I did. I heard a lot. That was a lot. I heard that he is capable of harming children per his baby mama, who lives in Arizona. As far as being said, it was the trash truck. Right. That's a heck of a reach. The camera is pointed down on their driveway, but they still saw the two subjects moving in and about. And if the trash truck is on the side of the road on Stafford, way far away from the house, I don't understand why people would be behind there unless they were using the trash truck noise to cover themselves. Maybe. But still, even then, why didn't the trash truck have red flashing lights per the rules set forth by Sumner County? I could go on and on. I could go on and on. His scent was never picked up outside of the house, right? Right? So the camera would have Katie driving out to look for Sebastian while on the phone with Chris. Correct. Correct. And she did that while she was on the phone with Chris to the sheriff's office. Yes. Residents may use any size container they desire. 95 to 96 gallon containers must go to the curb. Trash at the back door must be bagged and inside a container that is no larger than that. All trash at the back door must be in the trash can with a lid. Containers and bags placed curbside or back door should be placed away from personal vehicles or property to ensure safe collection. So I don't think that this is it. I don't. But this is what I was going to get at. Will my trash be collected at the same time every day? No. It may vary. However, hours of operation, collection of residential refuse shall not start before 6 a.m. or continue after 8 p.m. I don't know how much clearer I could get on that. Trash does not start until 6. Residential, normal trash, even if it's backdoor service, is at 6 a.m. So why is there trash trucks at 5:30? The only thing that I could think of is the bulk trash, the trash that is not to be picked up by residential trash. Does that make sense? Katie's car was always kept in the closed garage. That's what she said. That's what she said. Yep. The police can say anything to them to protect an investigation. Yes, they can. Absolutely. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying Seth is lying at all. I think he's telling the truth, and I think that they explained the situation. It still does not explain the two subjects in the back. And I think maybe when he said you're not asking the right questions, I don't remember anybody saying specifically, did they tell you who the subjects were? Did they ever find out what the subjects were and what they were doing? Were they involved in the trash pickup, etc.? Not asking the right questions. I doubt he's going to be able to tell us that. But if he says, I can't tell you that, then we will know there's something more to it. Nick Barris said it. The investigation will turn a different way based on how it goes with this footage in mind. I'm not letting it go. A lot of people are like, Eve, Seth already said it was cleared. No, he did not. He absolutely did not say that. And the receipts that I'm showing shows that. Right? Right, Amanda? Yeah, he's being, I believe that. I believe he's being very open and honest, and he didn't have to tell us anything. But I do believe that footage, maybe if there's one over here, maybe, I don't know. But I believe it to be that, because it looks like in my video the vehicles. But I am interested to know if what right here, if that is a vehicle and not a garbage truck. All right, that's what I was trying to get at. The long version. So let's see if they updated and posted the news briefing. Eve, do we know for a fact that Sebastian made it home safely after dinner? No. All Seth knew from TBI was that there was proof of life leaving the Texas Roadhouse that day. He never says when, though. I don't think he's ever told anybody what time it was. Unless I'm wrong, somebody please let me know. But I'm not sure. Where's the video? Do I have to go to Twitter like I always do? I should just stick to Twitter because I know Twitter. There. Look. Lord help me. The news needs to get it together. If you're listening, those cameramen and women out there, get it together on these news press conferences because, listen, it's getting lazy. It really is. I'm sorry.
The weather is rolling in. We've got time for some questions, so yes, ma'am.
I was a few minutes behind, so sorry if I missed this, but has there been any indication at this point of foul play or anything of that nature?
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
So 5 weeks, and you guys covered so much ground, searching, going back, researching, checked out every case of a possible sighting, nothing confirmed, not a trace of Sebastian anywhere, nothing found, no footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taking us to locate Sebastian.
Now, that's not what he asked. Let's roll that back. Because he was nodding until it said footprints and video footage. Listen.
No footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taking us to locate Sebastian.
Yeah. All right. I see you. I read between the lines. So, no scent.
Footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taking us to locate Sebastian.
And are there any working theories?
We come up with theories almost daily and try.
You know, the way that he's speaking, it reminds me of J.D. Huff when he said, we come up with theories daily. And we're working very hard to go through those tips, etc. Literally says the same thing.
Investigate and make sure that we're doing everything we can to find Sebastian.
Share any of those?
No, sir. Evidence to support foul play enforcement since day one of this investigation. There is no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
Is them moving to Memphis interfering at all with your investigation?
Now, I know this could be a reach, but he's saying Sebastian's parents. Chris Proudfoot is a step parent. He is not a parent to the child. So we're just gonna stop there, I think. I think we're gonna stop there. So I appreciate Jules kind of calling that out. Like, law enforcement needs to clear up that video footage debacle of the time because, look, Nick Barris is getting slam dunked and chunked about this 3 a.m. Timestamp debacle because apparently it was stuck at 3. I think that there is an easy explanation to that. I think that it wasn't probably 100% cleared up with Seth on that. I think that maybe there's more to it. I think there's more to it. And law enforcement needs to clear it up. Or say, we're not gonna kiss our ass in nicer terms. Like, say something. Or the theories are going to go so out of left field and then they're going to start being blamed for covering it up. And, you know, just be transparent and clear that issue up because it's a point of contingency for a lot of people, including myself. I don't think that it would hurt or harm to just clear that up. It's already been released. The video footage is out there. Just clear it up. That's what I think. But you know me, I'm going to keep on keeping on with this case, listening to dispatch, see if I can hear anything of value. And I'll make a little video kind of recapping the presser. That's all we know. Eve, you, I don't know what that means. How can there be no scent if you took the trash out? Facts. Facts. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for being with me, listening to this non-update update. But I appreciate you. Everybody have a great day. You know, as I say, drink your water. Hug yourself and your fur babies and your grandbabies and all those babies. Let's find Sebastian Rogers. Bring him home. Have a great day, guys. Bye.